I didn't prepare a speech, and I'm sorry, but I'm glad that I didn't, because I'm not going to do this like everybody else does it. Because everybody that I should be thanking, I'm really sorry, but I'm going to use this opportunity the way that I want to use it. What I want to say is, everybody out there that's watching, everybody that's watching this world, no one else could produce this album, and no one else did. And it's just stupid that I'm in this world, but you're all very cool to me, so thank you very much. Man, it's good. Bye.
On this episode of The Commercial Break.
Hi, I'm Trey Anastasio from Phish. And I just want to say that I've had my struggles with drugs in the past, but Bryan needs blow. He's really tired. And nothing says professionalism like a couple lines before you get on the podcast.
Take a moment.
For a guy who likes to hear himself talk 24 hours a day, maybe it's just that he couldn't, we have those dialogues in the car. Maybe he's like, this dialogue going on is too good, Frankie. Hold on, Frankie. I'm going to put a video on Frankie. Frankie, hand me the phone. Thanks, Frankie. Now let's talk. When she's beautiful, I don't want you to get caught up in the beautiness of it. If the attitude and the emotions doesn't match the beautiness, then you've got a problem. You got to be able to speak your mind 24 hours a day. And if she's giving opinions and wants to do her own thing, you got a problem on your hands, guys. If she's talking.
At all.
If she's talking, you're walking, okay? That's it. That's the new line. You know where I like to shop for women? I like to shop for women at the orthodontist.
Oh, yeah.
They get their jaws wired shut occasionally, and that's a perfect time to jump on top of it.
The next episode of The Commercial Break starts now.
Yeah, cats and kittens, welcome back to The Commercial Break. I am Bryan Green. This is my dear friend and co-host, Kristen Joy Hoadley. Best to you, Krissy.
Best to you, Bryan.
And best to you out there in the podcast universe. How the hell are you? Thanks for joining us on yet another episode of this, The Commercial Break. It's not for everyone, but fact, news, or fiction is guaranteed in 30 seconds or less. For your money back, go to the brand new TCB podcast. Wait, hold on. Let me back up there a second. Go to the very old TCBpodcast.com website.
The OG.
To collect your earnings. The OG, the first round, the first edition. It's a first edition. So you recently been out to Denver. I went to LA. Both places where marijuana is enjoyed recreationally without fear of repercussions from the law. You can get it delivered. As I found out in LA, you can get it delivered.
Yes.
You can walk into any retail outlet, as long as not any retail outlet, but any marijuana retail outlet. And you can go in there and pick your sticky ickies and your gooshy gooshies and your Kush or your indica, or your sativa, your chocolates or whatever. They have a lot of different things.
Mints.
Lollipops. Yeah, they got it all. And Florida has just voted to also make marijuana use recreational.
Great.
Love it. I'm all about this. I think it's going to take a while to shake out all the stoners. There's going to be a lot of people who just, repeatedly, they take it too far. There's going to be a lot of those, right? They give an inch, they're going to take a mile, and it's going to be miserable for a hot minute. But then people will learn, just like they have with alcohol. Some people have learned with alcohol to use it in moderation and, don't drive and don't be an idiot and all that other stuff. So it's going to be a couple years here, I think, in most of these new places.
Interesting.
But Florida, unlike any other place in the country, is doing one thing very differently.
What's that?
They are allowing retail outlets like us. What's that? Marijuana? Back in my day, we used to smoke bamboo.
Banana leaves.
The banana leaves. When we were running away from the woolly mammoth. Oh. They got big trunks. They'll step on you. Careful. I used to take my horse-drawn carriage.
That, if for all of you out there that don't quite get what we're doing here, this is from year one.
Year one? That's when I was born.
Wait, Bryan produced a character.
I did.
That was a man who
I can't have babies. That's for the women under the moon cycle. When they have their moon cycle.
Yes, this is one of the many characters. It's from season one.
Season one?
What's that?
When was that?
When women wore pants.
They wore pants down to the feet.
pants naturally go down to your feet.
They go down to your feet.
No, it was like,
Oh, they had a moon
They
cycle
showed
pant.
knees.
That's right. Your knobby little knees. Be careful. Be careful. Men are animals. They'll attack you, especially when you have your moon cycle. They can smell it.
we might need to bring back some of those characters
Yeah,
for like
put-
the end of the year special.
Put in your collection cups, ladies.
Carl will be there.
What up, girl?
What up, girl?
Yeah, we have to at some point get in contact with someone who pretty much dominated the last half of the first season and the second half of the second season.
Yes.
Or the first half of the second season.
Oh yeah, he was peeping in on Jeff and I.
Yeah.
And he was trying to help
Henry
us.
Fonda.
He was trying to help us with our podcast.
He helped us with our podcast. He was trying to help Krissy and Jeff with their love life. He had a crush on her. So you never know. You never know what surprises we have in store for the commercial break. But we're not going to announce them because then they definitely won't happen.
Exactly.
So Florida is doing one thing completely different than everybody else in the country. And that is they are allowing the already established retail outlets to do marijuana sales.
I saw that it was like a Circle K.
It's going to be the first retail, like established retail outlet. Now, they're down in case you don't live in the Southeast, Circle K is like a convenience store, like a Quick Trip or something like that. A little less polished than a Quick Trip, I would say, but they're big and they have them all over the state of Florida. I think that's where they have the most of them, actually. They're going to allow marijuana sales right in the store. You're going to be able to go there, and if you're
pick
21,
up your Y Bryan 3000.
Y Bryan 3000! Because your dick's going to
be.
be limp after 55 milligrams of pure THC.
Yeah, your sticky icky,
Oh,
your
yes.
a hot dog,
Your gooey ooies.
your Mountain Dew.
I got the Mountain Dew right here for you. You'll be flowing like Mountain Dew, like a shaken up Mountain Dew once you take Y Bryan 3000. Look out, your jizz can go a mile. I was talking to somebody and I'm like, oh yeah, so like, you know, when I was out in California, I'm like, oh yeah, they gotta like deliver. How much, like, what is the milligrams someone should take? And this person who's well versed in the sticky icky dibby dabbies, he was like, oh, I usually start at like 75 milligrams. And I was like, 75
my
milligrams.
God.
Because there's a website where it shows you all of this. And it says if you're new or if you don't smoke and if you're not used to THC, 5 to 10 is like max.
Yes.
Don't start any of
Yes.
Yeah, this is, especially the edibles. Like that's going to start, it's a different kind of high.
Yeah.
It's not like when you were smoking, you know, Mexican dirt weed in the backyard with your, you know, friends. This is heavy stuff. So I asked this guy, and he says, oh, I usually start off at about 75. I'm like, you're taking 7.5 of these gummies?
Wow.
And he's like, no, I just buy the 100 milligram ones, and I bite off a little piece, and I save it for later. And I'm like,
Middle.
holy shit, dude. Holy shit.
Different people have different
Different strokes
tolerance.
for different folks. I guess the good news is that there's no one that's ever OD'd on weed edibles.
No.
Though it sure does feel like
yeah,
it.
it can.
Yeah, I told you that story when me and that girl, we just literally took a 1/4 ounce of mid-grade, which in this day and age would be considered super shitty weed. But back then, we considered middies. We called them middies. Middies of the Kush. G. So we took the middies and we put them in the brownie batter, just directly in the brownie batter. No making butter, no sapping out the oil or whatever the fuck they do these days. And we put it in there, and then we cooked the brownies, and we ate 1 or 2 of the brownies at first. And within 30 minutes, we didn't feel a whole lot going on. So then we ate another 2 brownies apiece.
That's
so
always
now,
that's always where you go
always,
wrong. Where I don't
exactly.
feel it.
I don't feel it.
Let me eat some more.
I did this a lot with LSD too. It'd be like 5 minutes in, and I'm like, I'm not feeling shit, man. I'm not seeing any
Give me some more of
trails or
that.
anything. Give me 2 more of those. And then I'd be in the tree without pants on,
Yes.
cutting the grass with my. Anyway, so then we ate half of the brownies between the 2 of us. And we ended up like that police officer and his wife. We were on the floor. Time was moving slowly. We were considering calling 911. This girl literally couldn't get off the floor, and I was getting concerned. I was like, is she stuck there? Did the brownies stick her on the floor? Am I just looking at things? I was so incredibly intoxicated.
Yeah.
I was in a K-hole, I think. It was really weird. It was like I got really close to a black hole or something. Time was moving super slow for me, but everybody else, it was moving just fine. That's really weird. I was so twisted.
It happened.
But I like this whole Circle K thing because I think the way that you take away
Gas up and gas up.
gas up and grass up, baby.
Gas up,
gas up and grass up. Gas, grass, or ass.
Circle
No one
K.
rides for free. Circle free. Gas up and grass up.
Circle K. We saw you leave the gas pump in your car and drive off. We saw that.
Yeah, Circle K. We know you still have the nozzle in your car. Circle K. You've been sitting at pump 6 for 5 hours. Circle K. You left your wallet on top of the car. Circle K. Your girlfriend's still here in the store waiting for you to come back.
You still have our bathroom key.
Circle K. It's not normal to buy 26 Kit Kats and a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos.
Yeah, I would think it could only increase sales of the snacks.
That's right. Circle K. Sticky icky doesn't mean you stick your butt to the floor for 10 hours. Sticky icky, we see you in the wine cooler. Circle K. You're being recorded.
Right.
Circle K. No, that officer's not out there for you. What's going on, man? What's that police officer outside? I'm all about this. I think if we're going to I think we should probably legalize most drugs. Some of them you can only get through a pharmacist, right? In a controlled way where you can only get so much a day. Like if you're going to buy Coke, you can get like 1.5 grams a day, and then you can go back, 24 hours later and get another 1.5 grams.
Yeah, I can't see anything going wrong with that.
No, well, I can see everything going right with that. If I only had that one governor on my situation when I was in my early 20s, I would have been so much better off. If there was no ability to pick up the phone at 2:30 in the morning and ask for another 35 grams, I'll pay you back tomorrow, I swear to God.
But then B would have been out of business.
D would have been out of business.
D. I thought it was B.
No, his name was D. 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 You on that gay shit, man? D is the colloquial name for my drug dealer most of my early 20s. And he would deliver to the house. And if you didn't catch the episode, one day he came in and I thought he smelled wonderful. He had this cologne on that was just smelled so good. And I was like, man, you smell good. And he's like, you on that gay shit? Hey, Bryan, you on that gay shit? And I'm like, no, I just thought you smelled good. Good, I don't roll like that.
He said nothing's wrong with it.
Yeah.
But I just need to know what we're working with here.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. He did. He goes, I mean, I don't mind it. I just want to know what's going on. I want to know if I come back to the house or if I just drop it off somewhere for you.
Throw it out like in the newspaper.
Yeah. Woo! Which happened a few times too. Literally a drive-by drug deal. He just threw it out the window. Pay me tomorrow. I don't trust you. So I think if we're going to bring that, this is the 7th time I've tried to complete this sentence. If we're going to bring that stigma down, and make it, it's people want the thing that they can't have. So if they can get it on the regular anywhere, everywhere, just like alcohol, of course there's going to be people that take it way too far. But most people are going to go, whatever. I don't really need to go call my drug dealer because I can go get it at the Circle K, number one. And number two, it's destigmatized. And it's just one of those things. You either buy it or you don't buy it. It's not a big deal. It's
like Amsterdam.
Yeah, it's like Amsterdam because things have turned out great for them. Amsterdam allows all kind of drugs like heroin and mushrooms and LSD.
Whatever it is.
It's all decriminalized. Yeah, those Dutch, they're ahead of the curve. They're doing civilization downfall long before the rest of us so that we can watch what happens in slow motion. But it's only I understand, I haven't been there, but it's only in that red light district where they really have issues. And that is because it's so pervasive there that you can get anything you want at any time. And I think what the real problem in Amsterdam is the heroin issue, the heroin and the opiates, the opium and heroin and fentanyl and stuff like that. There's a lot of people that are addicted to it and they live down there because they're not accosted by anybody. But if you look at places like Canada, where you can go register with your doctor if you're a heroin or an opium addict or opiate addict. You can register with your doctor. Your doctor runs a few tests or whatever he does. He checks you for sanity. And then he says, okay, you're in the program. And the program there is you can go and you can either, in some cases, you can get dosed. You can get your daily dose of pure heroin that has been checked
Wow.
and certified by pharmacologists or whatever the fuck they call them, pharmacists. And then you also have a safe, clean needle and a safe space to shoot it up or smoke whatever it is right there in a building where there are
that's
professionals.
right. I did read that.
Yes, and they proposed this in California. Now, I think it actually won, but the problem is it's against federal law.
Yes.
So it's just not great. But of course, there are lots of clean needle exchanges. But there's also, I think, maybe Norway, I could be wrong about this, write me in and tell me, but I think in Norway, they also started a very similar program. Oh, in Switzerland, where if you're a heroin addict, we'll give you your heroin. You can buy it, $5 a dose or whatever it is. You can come in, stay here for the first 30 or 45 minutes so we can check on you and make sure you're okay. We have doctors in the building, paramedics in case something happens, and then go about your merry way.
Yeah.
And it has reduced overdose deaths by like 150%. I mean, like just it's cut it down to almost nothing because people don't have to run in fear, and they also get monitored in some way, shape, or form, right?
Yeah.
They get somebody says
Seems like that should be the right way.
no, you can't have another dose because you're too fucked up as it is, right? And so I don't know that we'll ever be that progressive. It seems like in a lot of ways we're socially going backwards. But, if we're allowing marijuana use and now shroom use, and people are talking about ecstasy, they're giving ketamine online.
Oh,
you can
yeah.
go get a ketamine prescription.
No, psychiatrists are administering this, not even online. This is like in person,
yeah,
too.
I know.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
no, what I'm saying is like now they
Yeah.
have like two websites, these specialty websites for, sometimes they work with depression or ADHD, just like the painkillers were being handed out on the websites. You have an online doctor's visit. Now you can do that for fucking ketamine. You can have an online doctor visit United States and they mail you your fucking ketamine spray. Can you imagine walking around with a ketamine spray? That's
I've never done
twisted.
ketamine,
my
so I don't
God.
know. But
Yeah, that is certainly
I'm reading a lot more about it, though.
one of the more intense narcotics. It's a fucking horse tranquilizer.
I know.
And it will put you into a hole that you will have, if you do too much, you will have a hard time coming back from. Not like death. I'm talking like it just takes a hot minute to get out of that hole. I don't like it. I did it on accident one time. On accident one time.
Quote unquote.
Hey, Bryan, it's D. You need some ketamine?
Yeah, bring it over.
Okay.
I did it on accident. But I think this is like we're headed in the right direction as far as this is concerned. I
Yes.
think we're headed in the right direction, and I think if you're gonna
If you
have
don't
it,
want to do it, don't do it.
yeah, don't do it. It's, if you're not interested, then don't do it. Don't be a Nancy Pantsy. Don't let the rest of us suffer here. I mean, I don't do drugs, but I could do drugs any moment. If I could get it to Circle K, maybe I would do drugs. I'd be driving the kids home from school, and I'd leave them in the car with the car running and the windows down. And I'd be like, I gotta get some cocaine. Driving me crazy. But good for Florida. When is that going to come to Georgia? Probably last.
Or we'll be one of the last ones.
I mean, Georgia and Atlanta is so progressive in so many ways, and it's turned into a purple state. And there's a lot of, I think it's a very cool city.
I do too. I love Atlanta.
We seem to get along well generally together, all of us. It's extraordinarily diverse. It's just a very cool city. Everybody seems to be chill. We're not all up at each other's throats. When a lot of other big cities were having a lot of other drama going on one way or the other, we didn't seem to catch that fire. Yeah, there was a couple nights there that were a little shaky.
Yeah.
But for the most part, but you know what? We had some unrest after the George Floyd thing too.
Yeah, we did.
Right? And got it. 10-4, understood. Like that was just a moment of national disgrace. For sure. After the couple of days of civil unrest here, there was some property damage done downtown Centennial Olympic Park
a
area.
major Verizon store in Buckhead.
Yeah, it's in Buckhead, and then down in the CNN Center and places like
Yeah,
Phillips
that's
Arena
right.
and all those other places. And you know what? National news the next morning, as soon as that sun peeked its way up there were hundreds and then thousands and then 10,000 people down in these places cleaning up. That's what
Yeah.
they were doing. They were cleaning up, scrubbing the walls. They said, hey, okay, we get it. We get it too. It doesn't, we're with you, but let's also keep it clean,
through this
kids.
together.
Yeah. And I just love that about this city. But in so many ways, it's so ass backwards. Like
Very
it's still
true.
stuck in the 40s or something. I don't know.
Yep.
And I can't believe that after all of these states, Florida is fucking decriminalizing marijuana, making it legal, and we still haven't gotten around to it here in Georgia. It's unbelievable, Krissy. And doesn't Jeff know somebody he can talk to about this? Isn't Jeff like well connected or something?
In the marijuana world?
Not in the marijuana world, just in like, isn't he like
lawmaker
pull
world?
strings, like call a musician and have them do a benefit concert or something?
Sure.
Yeah,
I'll ask
Weed
Jeff
for
about
Bryan
that.
concert, the Blow for Bryan concert. Help this podcast.
Wait, the Blow for Bryan benefit.
The Blow for Bryan benefit organization. The Blow for Bryan benefit ball. Starring Stevie Nicks. The Allman Brothers back together for one last night.
We dug him up out of the
Phish
grave.
with the remaining members of the Grateful Dead. All playing in Bryan's backyard. Blow for Bryan. Have this one podcaster run out of energy? This national treasure? Are we going to let this happen? Blow for Bryan. He needs a pick-me-up to get through the next episode.
The Blow for Bryan benefit.
I know.
Oh my God.
Are you going to let the world go with just 2 episodes of the commercial break? Nay, 1? He's got a new baby coming. Blow for Bryan. Hi, I'm Trey Anastasio from Phish. I just want to say that I've had my struggles with drugs in the past, but Bryan needs blow. He's really tired. And nothing says professionalism like a couple lines before you get on the podcast. Join us at the Blow for Bryan benefit ball.
We'd really be the zoo crew. All right, here we go. What's up? Beep, beep.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
It's Friday. Wait, it's just Monday.
Oh, yeah, it's Monday. It's Friday every day here at this commercial break because we got Blow for Bryan. Look at this pile. Look at this pure brick we got. We just cut it right off. It's blue. It's so good it's blue. It's Peruvian blue. Oh, the old Blow for Bryan benefit ball.
Go every year.
When we go on tour, that's what we're going to call it. The
bust
Blow for
for
Bryan
Bryan
benefit
benefit
ball,
ball.
presented by the commercial break. People are just going to show up with little dime bags and throw them on stage.
Yeah, ding.
Ding, ding. I got a tasty teeter from the balcony. Someone pass that down over here. No. Sniff, sniff, pass. Sniff, sniff, pass. Snort, snort, shuffle. Come on, let's go.
Sniff, fast.
Sniff, sniff, pass.
Yeah, by the time it gets to you, there's nothing there.
Oh, well, yeah.
No.
It's,
Then we have to do another benefit.
yeah.
Y'all did it
Yeah,
all.
y'all did it all. We couldn't get it up front. Literally couldn't pass through someone's hands without the other person doing it. But I've done blow before, and I know how it goes.
Yeah.
You go to a bar, and you hand that guy, that friend of yours that everybody knows does a little too much, and he goes, "Hey, man, can I have a bump?" And you go, "You have a bump," and you come back with 0 left. And you're like, "I thought you said a bump." "I did one in both nostrils." There's nothing left. It was only a little bit in the first place. It was 7 grams. Oh, wow, did I do that much?
Yeah. Well, anyways, so next
Yeah, well,
time.
anyways,
I
I gotta go home. See you later. Bye.
need a drink. I need a cigarette. Y'all want to play some pool?
Yeah, 10 cigarettes. I'm so good at pool. You want to play some pool? We can play some pool.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know
good
where
old
that
days.
started, but there you go.
That was the Blow for Bryan benefit.
Yeah, speaking of the Blow for Bryan benefit, we're talking about blow. Let's talk about blow hards.
Yes.
Our good boy, Frankie B, on a roll. Week after week, just putting out new content, and it's hard to ignore, Krissy.
It really is.
I mean,
He's so
you know,
funny.
If we had been stronger, if we had stronger wills, we would have just breezed right by this. But we can't. We can't help it. It drops into the subscription box, and there you go. You got to watch it. And you can't. Every time I start watching a Frankie B video, I have to stop because I go, I know it's gonna be so much better when Krissy's here. Like, I've already made 3 jokes in my head by the time I get to minute number 2.
He's
So
crazy.
I know.
He's
I'd like to
crazy funny.
Let's look.
Crazy
take a look
delusional.
He's way delusional. And now he's like woman hating, woman bashing. It's kind of ugly.
And he said he's got a girlfriend.
And he says he's got a girlfriend. Can you believe it?
This gem.
Yeah, obviously she hasn't listened to his, just haven't watched any of his YouTube videos yet.
Just wait.
Just
wait,
wait
girl.
until she searches
girl.
Frank Bernardo.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl, I got a YouTube channel bashing you. Hey everyone, it's time for the commercial break inside the commercial break. Did you know you can dial 1-855-TCB-8383? That's 1-855-TCB-8383 from anywhere in the world, toll free. Text us, call us, leave us a voicemail. It's not spam. We will respond, and we want to hear from you. Questions, comments, concerns, content ideas. You want to ask TCB for our advice? It'll be horrible, but it certainly will be funny. Do it at 855-TCB-8383 or tcbpodcast.com. Hit the contact us button and shoot off an email directly to our happy bag. You too can hear all of the audio and watch all of the video from tcbpodcast.com and now youtube.com/the commercial break. Our full episodes are on YouTube a few days after they air on the podcast feed, and they're filled with visual delights you cannot get here on the audio version. Why? Because you can't see with your ears. A doctor told me that once. And please, if you have 2 minutes free, do us a favor and write us a review, subscribe to our podcast, or rate the show on your favorite podcast player. It helps us get found by new folks who might be as strange as you. Let's hear from our wonderful sponsors, and then we'll be back to this episode of The Commercial Break. All right, everybody, I gotta let you know about our wonderful sponsors, Lululemon. Last week, I stopped by the Lululemon store to get myself a pair of joggers. You think Lululemon is just for yoga pants? You are wrong, just like I was. Lululemon can accommodate almost any piece of your wardrobe, and they do it in style and in comfort. It's the most cozy, the most comfortable, the most flattering, active and casual wear you will ever purchase. And now, Lululemon is a sponsor of The Commercial Break, so go to lululemon.com this holiday season. Their website has hundreds of different styles for men and for women. Jackets, slacks, hoodies, sweatshirts, socks, underwear, and yes, activewear. It's all available at lululemon.com. Guys, don't be shy. I swear, these are the most comfortable pants I have ever worn. I'm saying it again. Never did I picture myself a Lululemon kind of guy, and now I'm sold for life. Krissy got a jacket. She's in love with it. Astrid's ordered some apparel for after the baby comes, and now I am eyeing some slacks for Christmas. So go to lululemon.com. Get comfortable, get cozy, get Lululemon this holiday season for anyone who needs a little comfort in their life. Lululemon.com, and we want to thank Lululemon for becoming a sponsor of The Commercial Break.
Sometimes during Christmas, something magical happens.
Hey, Cricket customers. The Max with Ads plan is included with the Cricket $60 unlimited plan at no additional cost. And this holiday season, Max is the one to watch when you're feeling festive.
Son of a nutcracker!
Cozy up to all the holiday classics like Elf, 8-Bit Christmas, and the Harry Potter 8 film collection. Just log in with your Cricket username and password to experience Max on all your favorite devices. Phone plan streams and standard definition programming subject to change. Fees, terms, and restrictions apply. See cricketwireless.com for details.
So, I thought I'd pull out one of his latest videos. This is actually from a couple of months ago, but it's one that we have not tackled yet. And this is Frankie on how to spot a narcissist. He should know.
Yeah, he should know. It takes one to know one.
It really does. Okay, here we go. You ready? He's in his car, so just be prepared for the noise.
So back by popular demand, several of you have reached out to me via email.
Who exactly is demanding this content? Some have reached out by email.
Gotta know. What's a narcissist?
What's a narcissist?
On my dating trap video. Now, if you haven't seen the dating trap video, I'm going to put that one on the screen at the very end of this video.
While I'm driving my car, I'll stare directly at the phone the entire time.
He's
going to kill somebody.
In his car and filming.
Look out in Illinois. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
He's driving around town, filming and looking directly at the camera.
So you might want to watch that. And I'm putting together a string of dating advice and dating trap videos.
Dating trap videos, is that like Thirst Trap?
It's kind of like Thirst Trap.
Frankie's a thirst trap.
Yeah, Frankie's
I mean, whenever we see him, we have to
sure.
click.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. We have to click. Number one. Number two, this guy has no idea what he's talking about, by the way. This is going to be another nonsensical video. I guarantee it.
This is mostly structured, for guys in their 50s and 60s, who are not used to dating, who forget.
Women.
Yeah, or women
who I'm telling exactly what not to do for your dating profile, but then I'm doing it.
That's right, Krissy. As my only female listener, watcher, I'm so glad you agree with all that I've said. So I have a channel specifically geared toward men, but sometimes I do videos for women on the off chance they stop by and want to listen to my chauvinism for 50 minutes.
What it's like to date. Let's face it, most of us have been in a relationship for years and years and years, and unfortunately,
not you. Making a pretty big assumption there. Most of us have been in a relationship for years and years. Yeah, not you. You didn't last 6 months with that one chick. She was smoking hot.
Unfortunately, we get thrusted back into the dating scene.
That word again. Thrusted.
Why Bryan 3000? If you want to get thrusted, get Why Bryan 3000. These claims have not been authenticated by the FDA.
I'm pretty sure it's just thrust.
We put the ED back in thrusted. We put the ED back in bed. Krissy, why don't you come over here and I'll show you what Why Bryan 3000 can do for you.
Thrusted.
And we do forget, you gotta overlook all the excitement of meeting a new woman and pay attention to the details. And in this video, I'm going to give you a few details that...
He's so happy with himself every time he says a sentence. He's like, you got to pay attention to the details. And then he smiles at himself. He smirks. He's like, I made that up all on my own, guys. I'm doing this with no cue cards.
You
such a fucking goofball.
Need to watch out for so you don't get caught in the dating trap.
Rocket.
God. Oh.
Such a douche.
He's smoking a cigar, drinking a martini.
Drinking a martini. He's in the gym.
He's in the gym.
He's looking good in a suit.
There's
she
the hot
is.
girl.
There's the hot girl.
Oh, he's putting serum on his face. Oh, he's parasailing.
Yep. Now he's walking away from the camera.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome to today's video. If this is your first time here, my name is Frank Bernardo, and this channel is geared for all guys who want to up their game, look and feel better about themselves in grooming, fitness, fashion,
and fun. We did it.
And lifestyle. And every once in a while, we're going to sprinkle in dating advice. I mean, where else to get dating advice?
Every once in a while, you've put out 12 videos
that's
in
all.
a row. Yeah, that's all you talk about. I mean, yes, you have food videos and workout videos and a hotel review that's completely random. But the truth is that most of your videos are bashing your ex-girlfriend wrapped in a title that makes it sound like a dating advice video.
Someone who is actually dating. I'm not the kind of guy that's going to read a bunch of material and then stand up in front of this camera and
he's
pretend.
Not married?
I'm not the kind of guy who's going to read a bunch of material because my reading skills are a little soft, if you know what I mean.
Oh my god!
Oh, okay. Right.
I know what I'm talking about. You're going to get actual.
That's to be debated.
Yeah, that's to be debated. He said this exact line before in other videos.
Life, dating, experiences. I mean, that's the way it should be from someone who experiences it day to day. So at any time during this video,
is he in a whiteout?
Just...
Like it almost looks like there's.
No, it's just a very drab, it's just very drab Chicago, I think.
You like what you're hearing? Do me a favor, hit the subscribe bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming.
I have to say this. I love that he's having to go to his car now to do these.
Yeah.
In secret,
Krissy
from his
girlfriend. Well, this is months ago too, when he may have been still with this other girl, and things may have been on the skids, and so I think that's why he's in his car.
Yeah,
but
take a moment.
For a guy who likes to hear himself talk 24 hours a day, maybe it's just that he couldn't. We have those dialogues in the car. Maybe he's like, this dialogue going on is too good, Frankie. Hold on, Frankie. I'm going to put a video on Frankie. Frankie, hand me the phone. Thanks, Frankie. Now let's talk.
Videos. And one more thing, if you do like this video, you could do it now, you could wait till a little bit later. Please give the video a thumbs up because it'll definitely help this channel grow and I would greatly appreciate it. Let's jump into it.
I love how he's already editing.
Yeah.
Like, that was an edited thing.
Yeah, well,
he needs to concentrate on driving.
I know, but I mean, I don't know if he's editing while he's driving. May have done this post, but the reality is, it's just bad. It's bad to have a shaky car video like this.
I think the first trap you need to avoid is when you do meet a girl. Yeah, there's a lot of excitement going on. You can go on quite a few dates, and
you've got a rock hard erection for many, many days in a row.
She's looked at your body.
She's looking at my body.
The excitement is always going to be there, in their look, maybe their sexiness, the sex appeal, the way they dress, the way they carry them.
Sex.
It's all about the sex. The way they dress.
Why, Bryan 3000, now for women. You want to have a 2.5 foot long clit? Why, Bryan 3000? Go toe to toe with your man's cock. Go sword fighting. You want to watch your breasts grow by 3x? Why, Bryan 3000? These statements have not been verified by the FDA, but they have been approved by Frankie B.
That's beautiful. That's really something to get excited about. You don't run into that type of a woman every day. So when you do, yeah, the adrenaline's pumping. But if that woman
is ugly, we got problems. Once your dick calms down, we're going to have to get rid of her, guys.
She's checking her phone.
Uh-oh. She's got an alcoholic drink in her hand. Look out. She should be in Betty Ford.
If her attitude doesn't match the sex appeal and the beauty of that.
Exactly. Here we go.
If she's good looking but not subservient, then she's not for you.
She's got an attitude problem.
Got an attitude problem.
Mm-hmm.
Woman, that's a trap. Now, if she starts,
I'm trapped.
I just want the sex. I can't get out.
Hey, Frankie B, I'm in the dating trap. Down here.
I can't get out.
I can't get out.
The sex is so good.
The sex is so good, but she's ugly and she wants things of her own.
Her attitude sucks.
She wants her own personality. She wants a driver's license. I can't take it.
bossing you around, telling you what to do, being the dominant one in the conversation.
Look at the police officer right behind him. Oh my God, you got to go to youtube.com/the commercial break whenever this video airs, which is a couple days after they air, usually on here, maybe a week at the latest. But what we're watching is Frankie he had the camera at first, you could just see him and the side window, like the driver's side window. But now he's tilted a little bit. Now you can see behind him, and there is a police officer right behind him. He's making a fucking video.
Like, what the hell's going on with this guy?
$1,000 he does not get pulled over.
You're not allowed to overtalk her. You're not allowed to give an opinion. You know, after a time...
Who is he dating? This is so funny.
Why do I find it hard to believe that Frankie B has never had trouble getting an opinion out around anybody?
No, absolutely not.
Fuck no.
And as far as boss goes, he's bossing people around. And she's probably just trying to say, hey, wait, look, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. What's
I
good
don't
for the
want you
goose.
to do videos of me in Mexico.
I'd rather you not describe our relationship in detail on your silly little channel.
You got to start to wonder, all right? Because, gentlemen, trends are trends. If it starts out that way, all right, it usually is going to end that way. I don't want you to get caught in the trap of being caught up in the beauty, and the attitude and the personality doesn't equal the beautiness of the woman, okay?
The beautiness of the woman.
The beauty.
I've already lost you, Frank. I have no idea what you're talking about. When she's beautiful, I don't want you to get caught up in the beautiness of it. If the attitude and the emotions doesn't match the beautiness, then you've got a problem. You got to be able to speak your mind 24 hours a day. And if she's giving opinions and wants to do her own thing, you got a problem on your hands, guys. If she's talking.
At all.
If she's talking, you're walking, okay? That's it. That's the new line. If she talks, you walks. Yeah.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Because ultimately, it's a failure. It will fail you. So I would give her 2, maybe 3 chances. After that, if she's persistent.
Those include sex. I'll give her 2, maybe 3 nights.
Hey, Frankie, it's Deborah. I was hoping, you know what I want tonight? I want sushi. Strike 2!
Strike 2. All these demands. I'll strike 2.
I just wanted sushi and maybe
Strike 3. You're talking, I'm walking. That's all I got to say. You want to bang one more time?
Yeah.
I just took some White Bryan 3000. Yeah. Your beautiness attracts me to your vagina.
And her dominance and the way she acts, it's going to stay that way. Do yourself a favor. Get out of that relationship. You don't want to get out of that relationship. Why? Because, oh my God, now I got to go through the whole thing again. Hey, take a chill pill. All right.
Relax. It's so easy to find single women in your 60s. Don't worry about it.
Who's beautiful.
Who's beautiful and won't ask for anything.
Yeah.
That's super easy.
Take a chill pill.
Yeah, chill pill. You know what you do? You go to the ENT.
By chill pill, I mean an oxy.
Yeah.
Go to Florida.
By chill pill, I mean Xanax. You know what you do, Krissy? You know where I like to shop for women? I like to shop for women at the orthodontist.
Oh, yeah.
They get their jaws wired shut occasionally, and that's a perfect time to jump on top of it.
All right? There's plenty of women out there. Don't be afraid to be lonely. You know, if you have to move on from that relationship, all right, do it.
Can I point out that he's also in the left-hand lane driving 150 miles per hour? He is literally passing by every other car. He's in the left-hand lane. This is insane. I don't even take FaceTime phone calls when I'm in the car because I get nervous that I'm going to kill somebody.
He's recording.
I know, he's recording and probably doing multiple takes because you know this guy can't shut the fuck up.
Back on the dating app. You'll forget about her as soon as the next one comes. Just take my advice. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Move on. Don't dwell on it all day. Carry on with your day. And stop looking on the...
Don't get all upset.
With your day.
Yeah, with your day. Don't get all upset about that girl you dated for... Don't... Just because I told you to get divorced of your wife for 30 years because she's starting to ask for stuff and not be subservient, I don't want you to get all emotional about it, guys. There's plenty of fish in the sea.
Take a pill.
When you're 60, balding with a big dad gut, you're going to be fine. When your prostate's larger than an orange, you can't get it up. There's plenty of fish in this sea. Right around the corner. There's lots of hot 20-year-olds that just want to jump your dick. Yeah.
Dating app. Is someone coming after me? Is someone texting me? Is somebody want to contact me? If you do that, it's not going to happen. Let it come naturally, and trust me, it will.
That's what she said. He's pulling into the gas station.
He's at the Circle K. Oh my God. We could have made this up.
This is serendipitous.
He's pulling into a Circle K.
He's blow for Bryan benefit ball. Frankie's going to get a little bit to share when he shows up. I gotta say this, and I don't want anybody to don't go crazy. Don't just stay calm, guys. Okay, just stay calm. But on his videos now, there is a phone number that you can call and text to get a hold of Frankie directly. So I haven't done it yet.
Whoa!
But if we decide to do a live show, which we've been pondering for a hot minute now, if we decide to do a live show, I'm going to take the chance that we blow the relationship with Frankie.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, we will, for sure. No doubt. But if I can convince him to come to the live show and make an appearance and sit with us for a few minutes, I think...
when we go on tour.
Yeah, when we go on tour, right?
Okay.
So
I get it. The Bryan benefit ball. Blow ball.
The BBB ball.
The blow ball.
the blow ball. The Bryan ball. We just serve him and call him Bryan's balls. Bryan's blowed balls. Hey man, you going to Bryan's balls? I am, man. I am. I'm so excited. I got a great seat on Bryan's balls. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna get ripped up, man.
Sniff, sniff, pass.
Sniff, sniff, pass. I'm gonna do the deekity dank. I'm gonna have the creepity creepies. I'm gonna be all over Bryan's balls. I'm so into Bryan's balls. I can't take it.
They're fun.
They're fun. It's so much fun to be on Bryan's balls.
Good morning, can I help?
He's going to Dunkin' fucking Donuts.
He's recording himself doing this.
Oh my God, Frankie.
Oh my God.
What
oh
are
my
you
God.
doing?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I have a large hot coffee, black?
Anything else?
Nope, that'll do it.
Okay.
No, that's it. Just bought a bunch of blow inside the Circle K.
I just need a coffee.
I'm
to
good on
wash it
food.
down.
Yeah. I was going to pour my blow in my coffee. Stevie Ray Vaughan style.
This is hilarious.
He's so
Why
good.
is he filming himself
I
at the
have
Dunkin'
no idea. What
Donuts?
knows? Who knows what's going on with this nut job?
308 window.
All right. Now, you see that? I passed up the donuts.
There's a girl
I
in
passed
here.
up the bagels.
You see that? I'm driving my car.
I see that. I can find girls like that.
I find him like that, right at the
The
Dunkin'
drive-thru.
Donuts. She said, have a good day. I know we're boning later. I know it. I just know it.
I passed
I
up the bagels.
I passed up the bagels and donuts.
You see that? Like, what does that have to do with anything to do with dating?
Nothing.
No.
Not at all. He just said, he just wants to tell
You
you,
see that?
he doesn't eat bagels or donuts. He eats tuna fish eggs.
Deviled egg.
Oh.
Tuna deviled egg.
All the bad stuff. Vacation season's coming. You better be in shape for vacation season, because when you go on a vacation, when you're on these trips, what's everybody doing? Well, they're looking at you, and they may not say nothing to you, but, you know, if you're like...
That's exactly what everyone is doing. Looking for Frankie. Looking for a 60-year-old leathered up, hatted up.
What does everyone do wherever
They're
I
all
go?
looking at
They
me.
look at me.
Yeah, all looking
They're looking at me.
How much humorous this guy has. I mean, honestly, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
He doesn't, he's just like,
Yeah.
he's so aloof.
Unself-aware.
Unself-aware. That's right. He's so aloof to everything that's going on around him.
He seems happy.
Yeah, but he does.
He's angry.
Ignorance-
He's angry happy.
Ignorance is bliss. Yeah, he's angry happy. That's right. He doesn't even know why he's angry. He's just angry.
out of shape or whatever have you, they're probably gonna, you know, they're thinking it, you know, upstairs in their head. Dating trap number 2.
Yeah, that girl was staring at him like, you better turn that camera off. You gotta come through that window. This better not be one of those prank videos.
Now the camera's
Now this one,
different
Yeah, now the
angle.
camera's now he was using his right hand before, now he's using his left hand.
Got it. Okay.
this one you need to pay special attention to. Narcissism. Now, guys usually get the bad rap for being narcissists. But can a woman be a narcissist? Absolutely, 100% they can.
I'm Dr. Frankie B. I've got my brand new psychology degree from Frankie
I'm in
B's
my
School of
salon
Psychology.
suite.
Yes, from Salon Sui's School of Psychology. Not officially accredited with anybody, but 100% women can be narcissists, and most of the women I date are.
Can you tell if they're a narcissist? I'm going to give you a few signs right now.
Oh, here we go.
The biggest sign is if you question them, if you question a narcissist and they get all excited, angered, huffy and puffy and start yelling and screaming at you, how dare you question me? Just
Have you been sleeping with my son? What are you talking about? You don't even have a son. You're a narcissist. I knew it.
I mean, wow.
Who took all my cocaine?
They get huffy.
Don't get huffy with me, young narcissist lady.
in that content, you know, what a narcissist does, all right, is they will talk over you. They will try to give you the fear that how dare you question them, because what they do is they come at you hard, so you don't ask that question or you don't.
He's just recounting what has happened
to him. That's right. I could
since
see
the beginning. It's what he's been doing.
I just see some young girl like coming around the corner of the kitchen, just like after him with two hands in the air, like, ah!
What are you doing?
I knew you were sleeping with my best friend.
Assume something. That's what narcissists do. They strike the fear of God in you. They make you afraid to say something because what does a narcissist do? They blow up. They get crazy. They make you feel that you're wrong. That's in their best idea. Narcissists.
That's in their best
Best idea?
That's in their best
I think the best idea was not to do this video, Frankie.
That's in their best idea.
I don't think you know what you're talking about, buddy. I spot a narcissist in this room.
Like confrontation. Some narcissists are hiding things. They're hiding things behind your back. So what they do is they come at you strong and hard. Again, it's all in repetition of how they come at you. They're going to overtalk you. They're going to strike the fear of God in you. They're just going to be dominant. And again, it's all about them striking the fear of God in you.
Okay, you said that like five times.
Yeah. It's all in them, the repetition
and
of them.
it's the idea.
Yeah, it's the idea. That's just the idea. That's the best idea that they've had is to steer. I don't even know what I'm talking about, guys. I should probably pay attention to
The reason I'm in this car is because she was yelling at me and
That's
I had to
exactly right. I believe this. They just had an argument, now he's going to label her as a narcissist because we all start to diagnose when we sense that something's wrong. And the truth is, I'm not so sure Frankie's not a narcissist. Like Frankie's.
Oh my God.
He's only thinking about one thing, himself.
Yes.
You're in a relationship where that woman is just as dominant as hell, and you're not allowed to have an opinion. Listen, we should all be able to have opinions, and we should all...
Except women.
Yeah.
Except for the woman.
Be able to talk through that. But a narcissist, there's no talking. They yell right off the bat. They come at you right off the bat. So pay attention to that woman. If she's very strong-willed and dominant and aggressive and they don't let you get a word in edgewise.
I mean, they literally just had an argument. This is hilarious.
They literally did. This is Krissy and I are Frankie B whisperers. We know exactly what's going on with him at any given time based on the content of his video.
Yeah.
And this just happened. And by the way, if he's recorded, now we're like 7-8 minutes into this video. And he's not been on the highway the entire time.
Except when he stopped at Dunkin' Donuts and Circle K.
And the Circle K.
We didn't really see what happened at the Circle K.
I think it was the Dunkin' Donuts in the Circle K, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But here's the thing. He's probably... Like this car ride is probably an hour because he's like doing clips.
Stopping,
and,
starting.
Yeah, stopping and starting. Why would you be driving an hour? Where are you going? There's no traffic. It's got to be a Saturday. You're not going anywhere. You just got kicked out of the house by your girl.
Right. Sure, telltale sign they're a narcissist. And guess what? Narcissists don't change. Get out of that relationship.
I'm going to show some more of me driving.
He's Chicago.
Yeah, he's Chicago. There you go. I'm going to turn around now. Time to go home. Talk about random editing.
The final dating trap. This is dating trap number 3. And before I get into this, I just want to make it...
Before I get into this, I'm going to give a sub point 2-1, which will go on for 12 minutes.
Disclaimer over here, all right? I don't want anybody taking this wrong. As a man, I'm a believer that the man pays for everything. When I go on a date...
Here we go again.
Here we go. She didn't pay for everything. You're all upset.
He said
I
this
pay for everything.
times.
He said this on 4 of the 5 last videos that we've watched.
I would never, ever ask a woman to pay. But I just think every once in a while, let's just say you've been dating a girl for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months, whatever have you.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Woman...
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 27, 28, 29, 30. Let's say you're married to her for 42 years. Yeah. Let's say you have 5 kids, 2 homes, and a dog with her. And you're finally realizing she's a narcissist.
She's never going to pay.
Narcissist.
Never, ever, ever says, hey, let me get this round of drinks. Or, hey, let me get dinner. You just bought the last 150 dinners. You've taken me on vacations.
You're taking me. Oh my God.
a bad breakup, Frankie.
Yeah.
Concerts, boating. We have so much fun. Let me show you my appreciation for you.
He's describing his own relationship. He's not even trying to go third person anymore. He's like, we had so much fun and you shit on me. You literally shit on me.
And let me get this dinner. Now, if you run into a woman or you have a girlfriend like that, that's something that I don't quite understand why they can't do.
That can't be fixed. You can't fix that. That's literally hardwired into their head.
If they don't do it, what's that telling us? That, well, they could be taking advantage of you. They don't have a lot of interest.
Money?
I mean,
Money? Yeah, you picked her up off the street on Tinder or Bumble or whatever the fuck. Dude, you picked up
She's beautiful.
Yes.
She's 21. She doesn't have much money.
You pick her up and you start paying for everything, and then now you're expecting that she's just randomly going to offer to pay for the hotel room? I mean, you invited her on the vacation. Frankie.
Whoever does the asking pays.
We train people how to treat us, and when we do not ever ask for payment or for split, you should have done that right from the beginning, bud. Like date number 5. Hey, you want to split this one?
Yeah.
Right? Can we split this one? Is that okay? And then, you know what? When I first met Astrid, she's a student, right?
Yes.
She was a student, and we all know students don't have, she's going for a second master's degree. They don't have a lot of money. Now, her parents paid for her living and all this other stuff, right? And she had worked, so she was paying for her own stuff too. But when I came to see her many, many times in Europe, I lived with her for a short period of time.
Yeah, you did.
In Europe, you know what I did? I paid for everything, and I never once asked, and I didn't give a shit because that was the unspoken agreement between us. You get that master's degree, I'll take care of whatever we need here while I'm here, and if you need something while I'm not here, you let me know. And I don't think it wasn't because Astrid wasn't ungrateful that she never asked. It was just a thing that we did, and we knew. We didn't have to say it between us. I never harbored any resentment. I didn't give a shit. It was fine. I had it. I was happy to share it because she was going to be my
Frank's
future wife.
dating a call girl.
I think he's dating a prostitute. That's exactly. He's dating a stripper. Let's be honest about it. Yes. And he trained her how to treat him. And guess what? You reap what you sow, bud.
Yep.
Spending money on you. It's always the guys who have the interest to spend money on a woman. And I don't want you guys to be caught in that trap, okay? A woman who cares for you will make that gesture. Well, hey, let me get the drinks. Hey, let me get the dinner.
If things are going good, he wouldn't be doing this video.
Of course, 100,000%. When things were great, you were putting out no videos on dating.
Let's go on vacation.
Vacation.
Instead of doing dating videos, now I'm going to do hotel reviews.
Hotel reviews and avocado cooking.
Yeah.
Canned tuna cooking.
Now that it's ended.
Yeah. It's all a problem now that it's done.
I've had women offer me that all the time. And you know what I tell them? Absolutely not. Keep your money in your pocket. I love the fact that they at least offer because it shows me something.
And they worked out.
Dating trap.
And they worked out. And we're happy.
That's right. They
we're
worked out.
Ever.
They shut their mouth. They told me they would pay even though they didn't let them. And they don't have many opinions on stuff.
We're not together anymore.
We're not together. They broke up with me. They dumped me. But things were great at the bar when we were getting drinks.
At least
they offered for drinks. They actually said, let me pay for my own drinks. No, I'm not going to give you my phone number.
Number 3, if that woman never even offers to buy you a round of drinks, something's up. Something is just not right. So that's going to conclude the dating traps for today. Dating traps part
for today.
That's going to include the dating traps for today.
That's going to include dating. I'm going to go home, start another round of fighting. Yeah, makeup, sex, and then another round of fighting. I'll be back tomorrow with more dating trap videos.
That was a good one.
Oh, you got to love it.
Frankie.
No one does it like Frankie B. Nobody does it better.
Really, it's
honestly,
true.
It's the best. What would we do without Frankie? Yeah, we gave him up for a little bit, but he's back and he's better than ever. He's angrier than ever. I feel like we're all growing up together. We're getting smarter and he's getting dumber.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, we've seen him go through his business.
Yep.
His salon
business,
suites,
his salon suites,
his hotel
workouts,
reviews,
his hotel reviews.
his eating.
He's been
plan.
single. He's been married. It's everything.
He's doing Botox-y things with your face.
Yep.
But worse than Botox.
Yeah, it was barbed wire.
Yeah, it was barbed wire.
He's been running the gamut. And listen, I swear to God.
I think when we get new pictures taken for the website, we should get some of us working out. And at the golf thing.
I'm on it.
And do it like a
100%.
Frankie.
If we ever do the Blow for Bryan benefit balls, we're getting Frankie involved. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know why, I don't know where, but we're going to do it. We're going to make it fucking happen. All right, tcbpodcast.com. All the audio, all the video. Hit the Contact Us form. So many of you have been writing in. We would love to hear from you. Go to the Contact Us form. Drop us a question, a comment, a concern, a content idea. You need our advice? Ask us. You have a story to tell? Give it to us. Anything. Just tell us about yourself. Everything. And we will respond. One of us will respond. One of us here at the TCB family will respond. It'll likely be me.
Because you haven't given me access.
No, I'm never giving you access. No, I'm kidding. Or you can do 855-TCB-8383. That's 855-TCB-8383. Toll free from anywhere in the world. We'll pick up the charges. Voicemail, text message. Again, no spam. We will talk right back to you. As long as you say something nice, we'll talk right back to you. At The Commercial Break on Instagram, youtube.com/The Commercial Break, where you can find all of our videos fully edited in the most hilarious of ways by our producer, Morgan, right there at YouTube. What up, Morgan? And now you can go to YouTube and in the search box, do the little @TCB podcast and watch all of our videos come up. It's pretty cool. We got a handle now. Okay, so Krissy.
We're making 96 cents a month.
96 cents a month. I love you.
I love you.
Best to you.
Best to you.
And best to you out there in the podcast universe. Until next time, Krissy and I always say we do say and we must say. Bye.
Are you struggling to lose weight and keep it off? Tired of wasting time and money on starvation diets that lead to more frustration and stress? If there was a weight loss solution that could actually work for you, would you try it? Then head to Golo.com.
I'm Steve. I lost 138 pounds in 9 months on Golo.
I'm Amber. I've lost 128 pounds with Golo.
If you're ready to take back control of your life, head to Golo.com now and see how Golo can work for you. That's Golo.com.
My sleep is way better. My inflammation has gone way down. Golo saved my life. I was way overweight. That's what sent me down the path. I wanted to make sure and live for my kid.
I have literally tried everything. I was on the verge of getting gastric bypass surgery, and I saw the Golo commercial, and it was the last thing I tried because it worked.
Join over 2 million people who found a better way to lose weight with Golo. Your healthier and happier life begins at Golo.com. That's Golo.com. Again, Golo.com.
Are you struggling to lose weight and keep it off? Tired of wasting time and money on starvation diets that lead to more frustration and stress? If there was a weight loss solution that could actually work for you, would you try it? Then head to Golo.com.
I'm Steve. I lost 138 pounds in 9 months on Golo.
I'm Amber. I've lost 128 pounds with Golo taking release.
If you're ready to take back control of your life, head to Golo.com now and see how Golo can work for you. That's Golo.com.
My sleep is way better. My inflammation has gone way down. Golo saved my life. I was way overweight. That's what sent me down the path. I wanted to make sure and live for my kid.
I have literally tried everything. I was on the verge of getting gastric bypass surgery, and I saw the Golo commercial, and it was the last thing I tried because it worked.
Join over 2 million people who have found a better way to lose weight with Golo. Your healthier and happier life begins at Golo.com. That's Golo.com. Again, Golo.com.
Why don't more infant formula companies use organic, grass-fed whole milk instead of skim? Why don't more infant formula companies use the latest breast milk science? Why don't more infant formula companies run their own clinical trials? Why don't more infant formula companies use more of the proteins found in breast milk? Why don't more infant formula companies have their own factories instead of outsourcing their manufacturing? We wondered the same thing. So we made ByHeart, an infant formula company on a mission to get a lot closer to the most superfood on the planet, breast milk. Our patented protein blend has more of the important and most abundant proteins actually found in breast milk. We're the first and only US-made formula to use organic, grass-fed whole milk, not skim. We even conducted the largest clinical trial by a new infant formula company in a quarter century, with clinically proven benefits like easier digestion, less spit up, and softer poops versus a leading infant formula. And we make our own formula in the USA and our very own factories in Iowa, Oregon, and Pennsylvania. ByHeart, a better formula for formula. Learn more at byheart.com.